Yeah.
Hit me up on email to perform, and now he's about to perform. If anybody else is interested, you can get my email and such if you ever want to try it out. But, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Morris. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Don't get too overzealous. Like, don't get your hopes up too high. I actually just started doing this in January, and I kind of got like an abusive relationship with comedy. Like, the shit I think is funny, everybody's just looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just left it, like, I went to like a spot called it's called The Hideaway. It's off Monroe, like in Midtown. And like, I was there for like 15 minutes where I was like, hold up. I think this is a gay club. And I was pretty sure like it was a gay club when like the first comedian talked about this thing called a toaster strudel, when he was talking about like coming on the back of a man's back in zigzags to make it look like a toaster strudel. And then I was 100% sure when they started like giving comedy tips on how to like, the best way to get like cum out of your back hair, apparently you have to like put like twice the amount of conditioner you'd normally put on your back hair in order to get it off. And I was like, oh my God. So I decided that I was gonna like stand up for the hetero people. So I decided that I was gonna describe like going down on a woman at a comedy club, and the guy like stopped me and was like, ew, they look like a Venus flytrap. I was like, whose vagina did you see? Did you see your grandma's vagina? Like, you know, I was like, now you're like, no, I'm done with those things. Like, I'm gonna take a meat stick. Yesterday I was at the spot called The Local, and like The Local, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, you know, like I was at a bar, like everyone was like really angry about that Confederate flag thing, a bunch of white guys. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell my nigga joke, because these people may be comfortable with the word nigga. So like 32 niggas in, they were just like totally uncomfortable. So apparently they're comfortable with calling me that behind my back. But as soon as I actually said to their face, they were just like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to say that. Like, I mean, like really? Like, you're not supposed to say it. But so like, you know, like, and the whole premise of it was like, you know, like there's a difference between and black people. Like, you know, you have your African Americans, then you have your niggas. Like a nigga will like steal your shit and help you look for it. Like, it happened to me. Like, I had some niggas who live next door, stole my fucking dog, and they're like helping me look for my dog. Like putting out flyers, they're looking harder than I am. Apparently my dog's been in their house the whole time. Like the same niggas was stealing carts from Kroger. They're at Kroger, and they like just basically just take the carts on the one-way trip. They filled our whole freaking, like the lot next to our apartment, like filled it up with carts, and like to the point where Kroger had to come get it. I had a nigga who at my job one time, he was actually giving people pee for their drug screens, like selling it to them. Like we had like random drug screens, he's selling piss to them, right? But his shit was dirty. So he's like, so he had like probably about 3 of our coworkers in rehab, because this shit had amphetamines, cocaine, and weed. So I actually just recently just stopped smoking weed. I just stopped. Anybody trying to quit? Well, I had to quit to come up here, but I'm gonna start back. Like once I leave here, like, cause I realize that when you smoke weed, you kind of just be like, fuck everything. Like, you know, you have set a goal for like a 15-minute like thing, like I'm gonna go to the bank. That'll be your goal for the whole fucking day. you're like, man, I'm gonna go to the bank today. You smoke that shit, you're like, I'm gonna go to the bank tomorrow. I'm recently single, and the reason why I broke up is because, you know, this the new boo right there. Hey, Crystal. Like, the reason why I broke up because like she was a bitch. She gave me something. Anybody ever had like a terroristic blowjob here? It was like, you know, she was Jamaican. She didn't do it. Like at first, like we had like the beginning of our relationship demands was that we basically, that's a nice bus right there. Like pretty, like, you know, I think that was a diesel. Like that's a throwback. But what was I talking about? Okay, like, all right. So like the beginning of our relationship, I had some demands, random blowjobs, and then during your period, blowjob week. And she did not meet her part of the agreement. So like one day, I went to the store for her, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna get her everything she asked for. I got her some Sierra Mist, a blunt so we can smoke. I got her some Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and what else did I get? Oh, some Skittles. So she's eating her Flaming Hot Cheetos, and I'm like, man, like, you remember what you agreed on? Because I'm sitting up there, I'm like feeling good and everything, and I'm like, well, do you remember what you agreed on? You was gonna give me that blowjob. So she was like, you know what, baby? Come on. So she started sucking, and I'm like speaking myself in third person, like, hell yeah, Anthony, you're the man, like this. You're feeling good about yourself. And then when she finished, I was like, oh. And like immediately I have to pee. So I go and I pee, and like there was a sizzle in my dick. And then the flame shot out, and it's like, I'm pissing all on the shower curtains. I'm like, ah! And like, it's just burning. And I'm like, man, I'm going down to reach down, and my shit smells like Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like tasting like, that is right. She's like, that's the fuck you get. So I had to get the hell up out of there. Like, don't ever sleep with a girl who will actually suck your dick after eating Flaming Hot Cheetos. It's a setup. It's a setup. I just went to church, and I actually met this girl, with there. And I can find a hood rat in a stack of hood rats. Like, I got this mutant ability. I'll find like the one who's like wearing a t-shirt that's saying, if you're not from Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, then you ain't shit. And I'll be like, that's my girl right there. He flagged. I think that's it. I have to get up out of here. Thank you. I'm Anthony Morris.
Anthony Morris. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe the government would use social media to stalk us. I can't believe you would use social media to stalk me.